I had to start this message over like 8 times. Something does not want this going through your feed because the universe is about to pay you back with interest. Yes, hard times are over. You've been clocking all types of effery, and it was like you were being served up this bootlegged version of what you thought was the truth, of what you thought was good, what you thought would work for you. You're like, I think this is it. I think this is it. And you were very hopeful. And now you might be feeling a little bit discouraged because you've been figuring out that is not what you thought it was, but that's okay. It's just because you are supposed to keep getting upgraded. So look at it as you're getting another upgrade because the universe is coming in to pay you back with interest. You've been clocking a lot of effery the last week or two. You've been doing a lot of healing behind the scenes. And on top of that, the way that you're moving is encrypted. So I got hard times are over, money blocks are being lifted, you get down or you fall down 7 times and you get down 8. It is time for you to be properly rewarded and you are safe to receive. You are safe to be open to receiving because maybe you're thinking, oh my gosh, I thought this was real. It's not, it's janky. I thought this was going to work, but now I see, like you're seeing the flaws in something. Like if somebody gave you a diamond and acted like it was a real offer, and then you figure out it's not real, there's cracks, scratches, all types of weird things going on, that it's not what you thought it was. There were a bunch of things that you were handed, and it could be annoying to you because you just healed what felt like a poisoned mind or body, and you're like, what is this? You are seeing through people's masks. What they say they can do, like just because somebody says they have all this years and years of experience doesn't mean that they actually can do something. That is what you're starting to figure out. Like, okay, just because they have this level of expertise or they say they do, does not mean that they can show that. People are not, how do I say this? Oh my gosh, you guys, I've started over like 8 times. So something definitely doesn't want this going through your feed because what is happening? It's like people right now are not going to be able to fake the funk around you. They're not going to be able to hide it. There's going to be a lot of like word, you know what I'm saying? Word V. Because people will not be able to lie to you. They won't be able to do shady things around you. So like, let's say you go into a store and you ask for something, and let's say they're hiding it in the back and like keeping it for themselves. Like there's one last of your size on the rack. And you're like, hey, can I see if there's a medium or a large of this? Like, can I see if there's that? And they're like, oh, there isn't any. The person that's talking to you wouldn't be able to say that. If there is something in the back and they're hiding it or it's for them or whatever, they're going to tell you. If someone is telling you they have a certain level of experience, they're not going to be able to hide that from you. It's going to show. I'm seeing people buckle under pressure, but the pressure is your presence. It's because the universe is paying you back in interest, and people aren't going to be able to get away with their delusions of grandeur. So if they can't do something, it's getting exposed. If they're being greedy, it's getting exposed. If they've got hatred towards you or they're just bottom line delusional, it is being exposed. If they've got a lot of drama in their life, if they are the bootleg version of something, the fake copy, that is being exposed because God, the universe, and your angels are going to be showing you, hey, we know that you would have been satisfied with that, but it's not good enough. This is your season of being paid back with interest tenfold. And it's going to be on repeat. So you have an inheritance, assets, cash windfall, financial growth, good fortune. You're going to be safe. You're going to be vindicated. You're going to be liberated. And those that thought it was fair to demand too much of you and thought they were going to get away with that, like people just aren't, like they're going to malfunction basically. And I've gotten two messages, I think 2 or 3 messages like this before in the past couple of years, but this one's different. You have people malfunctioning, not on a level of hate, I should say, because I feel like that's how it normally is. Like, you have people glitching and malfunctioning around you is how I would normally channel it. But what I'm getting today is the way people are malfunctioning or glitching is because they can't lie to you. It's like liar, liar. Perfect example. Okay, so it's like Jim Carrey and Liar, Liar. They're not going to be able to play mind games with you. The way that they're going to be malfunctioning is they have to tell the truth, or they have to expose the truth. So people are going to be folding under the pressure of your presence. And I don't know what that is, but you're going through a savage breakthrough. And another thing is you are releasing a lot of energy that isn't yours, and you are reclaiming what has been yours all along. You're going to have boundless energy. You're going to feel unstoppable. You're going to feel full of vitality. You are going to feel lively and dynamic and have a supply full of vigor. You're also going to be more assertive. So what I mean by that is, if you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings and you're like, I can do this, I got this, I can handle this, you're just going to get up and walk away. You're going to get up and walk away. And things that people would not normally tell you, they're going to be telling you. If they wouldn't normally tell you their business, their tea, what's going on with them, what's actually wrong with them, no one's going to be able to manipulate you in this new chapter. I'm really shook. Okay, so people that would normally be able to come and like put their finger in your pie, steal a little slice, put their finger in the frosting, I don't think so. I don't think so. You are rising, and you are rising fast. So I don't know how to explain this. Like, you were so fine and dandy with whatever was going on in your life before. You're like, this isn't the greatest, but it's okay. It'll do. It's not perfect, but like, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out along the way. No, the fix is here. The comeuppance are here. The things that have been blocking you, that have been getting on your nerves, like, you're allowed to be of high honor. Hello. You are allowed to be of high honor. You are allowed to be creative. You're allowed to be a genius, and people have to match your energy or they're going to glitch out. If they cannot, in fact, match what you bring to the table, they're going to malfunction right in front of you. Their virtual mask or how they present themselves is going to fall right off. I'm hearing their faces are melting. Okay, their faces are melting. But yeah, whatever has not been quite good enough is not going to be worthy of your presence in this season. And you're going to feel like so grateful, humbled, lucky. You're just going to be feeling like, wow, finally things are working like as they should. You're also not going to have to force things. Okay, before you were having to like force communication. You were having to force ideas or force decisions. You're not going to have to do that either, because people are either going to have to be at your level or they're going to have to concede in front of you. Thank you, Spirit. People are going to have to acknowledge that they don't really know what they're doing. And there might be a couple people that might kind of get a little scrappy with you. 11:11 on my timer. They might get a little snippy, but it's like their body is fighting the fact that you are a creative genius and you know what you know and you can do what you do. Reason being is, just because you don't have the title, just because you don't have the license, just because you don't have the years of experience for a certain thing under your belt, doesn't mean that you don't know how to do it, doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing. You surpass experts daily just because of the trauma that you've been through. Like, your PTSD, bestie, okay, is gotten you certified. Certified gangster, certified on every level of this artist that you are, this writer, this reader, whatever it is that you do in whatever arena. Like, you can do many things. You can wear many hats. And sometimes you need to put on that hat and remind people of who the F you are. In this season, the universe is going to be putting this hat on you and reminding everyone in the land, everybody in the land, who the F you are. God said, boom, vindicated. What? This is also going to feel like a sugar baby season. You're going to be feeling really cutesy-ootsy too. I know, it's a word, it's made up. Sounds really good though, doesn't it? Okay. You're going to be feeling really cutesy-ootsy. Like things that you normally wouldn't want to do, you're going to do because you're going to be feeling yourself. So let's say if you were breaking out on your face, you wouldn't go out without like a pimple sticker or like some sunglasses on. You're like, F it. I'm freaking cute. You don't care if the hair is cocked to the side. There's matcha on the shirt. You're just like, I'm going outside because I'm freaking cute. Because I'm freaking cute. It's like you're acting as if the universe is already going to bring you the more awesome people, the more awesome resources, and it is it's being brought to you with interest. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This breakthrough is like, seriously, can't even hold on to the card. Basically, this person is like holding the sword. So let's pretend that it's the wand, and they're holding the sword like, and all the birds are flying around them. You have options. You have options, and it's going to be easier to decipher through these options. Not only because people are going to be malfunctioning around you if they're lying, but because you are the high priestess. You're going to be able to have a lot more clarity. So that's the thing that I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, I was watching one of Shay Pila's messages earlier, and I didn't get to finish it, but I know in the beginning she was talking about your solar plexus healing. And then when I was doing your guys' pre-pull, so like I write down the channeled message and then I get a pre-pull for my confirmations and then I hit play. I got solar plexus. Shouts out to Shay Pila because I freaking love her. Let me know in the comments if you guys watch her as well. She's fam. So yeah, she was talking about your solar plexus healing. But I have something else, sprinkle. So you could have come from her video or you're subscribed to her. And not only is your solar plexus healing, so that's why like you're feeling yourself, you're feeling more creative, you're like, I can do stuff too. I'm creative. But there's this other like aspect of that, which is your crown. Your crown is also healing. So your psychic abilities, your overthinking, all of that. There's a lot of stuff that wasn't helping you that is being thrown out the window because you are healing not only your solar plexus, but your crown. I know. So your spiritual connection is feeling more like vibrant. It's feeling more intensified. You are feeling this divine energy, and it's like the universe is opening this gateway to the higher realm. And in the higher realm, people can't be janky. They can't be bootleg. They can't be shiesty. They can't be a liar, pants on fire. They have to come correct. Okay, so affirm it below. I am always attracting helpful people. Yes, you are. I am always attracting helpful people. Everyone needs to come correct. So, and then there's also good news coming in that you've been waiting for. Something that maybe you've been down and out about, like, I don't know if that's ever going to happen for me. Like, I've tried and I've failed, or I've tried and it's been, So maybe it's not for me, and I'm just gonna do my best to move past it, or like be okay, be satisfied with whatever it is. Well, there is good news coming in at a hyper speed to encourage you. You have a positive, some type of positive blessing. Well, I guess blessings are positive. You have a blessing coming in, and it's coming in fast. It's coming in hot, fast, and in a hurry. Your star power is being, maybe you felt like your star power before was like revoked. You're like, did somebody take away my star power? I'm not really feeling like the star. Like, I don't know why my palms are sweaty, but I'm dropping everything. So maybe you guys could be like hot, or you run hot, or maybe you just exercise. I don't know. I'm channeling a lot of different things. But yeah, maybe it's this. Like, you're on fire. King of Wands. You guys could be feeling like a little bit sweaty, or like a little nervous, or fidgety. I should say fidgety. I fidget a lot, and I wish I didn't. I always fidget with my hair when I'm filming, and I wish I didn't do that. And it reminds me of Pretty Woman, where he's like, you know, you look amazing when you don't fidget, and you look really tall. I literally watched that movie the other day, and I was like, I need to do that. I need to stop fidgeting. I don't know why I do that. It's because, like, I don't know. I channel a bunch of stuff, and then I'm like, what is my freaking hair doing? I don't know. Anyways, maybe somebody can relate to that you're always fidgeting. You are going through this rebirth where you're just going to be feeling more cool, calm, and like just good. This is how you're going to be feeling on the inside. Just like, I'm popping. I'm popping. Yes, like you are the sun. You have a lot of good news coming in. You have, I don't know, I feel like there's just something different about you. There are things that you've been healing behind the scenes, like a lot. Like if you tried to write this down for someone, they would be like, you've been doing what? I feel like you've been taking spiritual baths, or you've been taking more baths. Maybe you've been taking spiritual showers. You've been meditating. You've been doing yoga, Pilates, breath work. You've been jogging. You've been lifting weights. Like you've been eating good. You've been mindful of like caffeine and sugar. Like you're just really mindful right now. And even though you may feel like you're not doing it perfect, you're doing an incredible job. I feel like you're trying to get better sleep or more sleep. You're digesting food differently. I don't know. I feel like your angels have been working behind the scenes to help you heal, to help you become the magician. So I know that wherever in life you needed an exit strategy, like where can I run? Where is the nearest store? You're starting to feel like I have the resources and I have the tools. I will always find a way. I fall down 7, I get up 8 times. Always. So if you guys are online or on the internet, people are going to be paying close attention to you. I got in my channeled message, all eyes on you, because this next breakthrough is underway. It's giving a sugar baby. I'm the sugar baby of the universe. I'm teacher's pet. I am the empress. See how this, in this card, she's just enjoying, like, I'm happy. I'm going to braid my pony's hair. Life is good. Like, that's how you feel. You're like, oh, I'm going to roll the windows down while I'm driving today. I'm going to go take a ride on my bike. I'm going to go for a walk. Like, you're just doing things that are different, and people aren't going to be able to lie to you. They're not going to be able to, like, really shit on what you got going on. They're not going to be allowed to do it. I'm also getting singing in the rain. And I'm hearing that umbrella song. So yeah, people are going to be baffled. Wow. That they have to keep it 100 around you. It's going to seep through their pores if they can't. People are not going to be able to fake the funk with you. It's not a thing anymore. On top of that, where you would have to like guess, or you would second guess yourself, like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? Am I clocking what I'm clocking? You will not only be able to clock all effery, but you will also see people glitching and malfunctioning around you because they will not be able to lie. They will not be able to be calculated. So with this crown opening, you are seeing your potential. You're being made aware of a lot of different things without being hard on yourself. Does that make sense? It's like gaining access to a lot of information, but not using it to like be mean to yourself. Like, well, dang, you should have been doing it this way or that way or this way. You're just taking everything in stride. I'm also seeing that you've eliminated a lot of evil in your life. People that think they're better than you are now seeing that they're not better than you. Yeah, there's some, I don't know how to explain this. You guys have people around you that are in some really janky relationships and you clock this, so you're just kind of steering clear. You're trying to steer clear of other people's drama and people that kind of make you feel invaluable or slimy. You could have a brother or sister that acts like they proclaim their love for you. They're not going to be able to fake the funk right now. Anybody that has had some hidden jealousy, it doesn't even matter if it's online. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's online or in person. They are not going to be able to pretend they have all this undying love for you. They're going to show the fact that they're slimy, grimy, and not for you. They're going to be showing that through their actions, they feel some type of way about you. This is a big blessing. So you knowing that this is a big blessing, that you see people for who they are right now, no one can play in your face. Your rebirth is here. You are being reborn. So from it below, I am safe to receive. I am the sugar baby of the universe. I am being reborn. My breakthrough is underway. The universe is paying me back with interest. Like, those that have been lacking, that have been trying to convince everybody, I'm not lacking, I'm good, everything's good with me, is going to be showing you why they're salty, because they are lacking in something. They are in fact struggling, and they want to know, why are you on cloud 9 and you're not struggling? Like, how? Explain. Okay, this next part is going to be kind of personal and in somebody's business, but if you were dealing with someone that was wasting your time, was making you feel more confused, was putting something on Front Street to triangulate you or make you feel like you needed to compete with another person's affection, be careful messing with them, because they are trying to give you a you-know-what. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Like, they're not going to be able to lie. Their pity party is not going to work on you. Or this could be somebody that you care about, like their person. Like, you see right through them, that they're not good for the person that you care about. I don't know. I feel like you know a lot of people in toxic relationships. So you've really been keeping to yourself, calling back your energy. You're not wanting to be like a counselor, a therapist. I feel like a lot of people vent to you and tell you things. And especially right now, like, they can't help themselves. They're glitching, they're malfunctioning, and they're telling you everything that they would normally hide. Okay? Things that people would normally hide. They're like, oh, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. So you're being very mindful that people are not on the same page as you with whatever you have going on in your life and how you accept love. These people do think that you're privileged, and they feel like whatever you have going on is legitimate. A legitimate union, a legitimate business. Like, it's legit. Too legit to quit. Okay, from it below. Everything I got going on is too legit. Too legit to quit. You are looking at things from a healed perspective. You are not letting anyone drag you into any type of BS. Remember what I said in the beginning. You are clocking all effery, and people that are with the BS, they're going to have to concede, whether it's online or in person. Some of these people have been venting about you. You're going to be able to see this through their actions or things they're saying to you. Maybe sometimes, I don't know who this is for, but maybe sometimes you wish like you didn't clock all of the things that you clock. Like, you can clock relationships that are not going to work, that are going to have a very sour ending. But I see that you try to stay in your lane. You're like, yeah, I could tell them everything that's probably going to happen and why it won't work, but you're not trying to stop people from figuring out what they've got to figure out. We all have to make certain choices. We've got to date karmics, and narcissists, and you probably pray for their safety, but we all have to F around and find out or take the scenic route sometimes. But it might be very hard for you to watch or to even hear about it, because what you want to say is just leave now. Listen, friend. Listen, friend, listen, neighbor, listen, fam. Just leave them. That's what you want to tell them. Like, you should just leave now, because I can tell you by all the things that they're doing how bad this is going to go. But maybe they're a lot younger than you, or they have children with this person, or they were married to them, and they don't understand the basics or the fundamentals of somebody being salty, somebody being a narcissist, and you maybe have even tried to explain this to them, but it falls on deaf ears. That's another thing you're going to be clocking, is people that don't really listen to you. Okay? You're no longer going to be pretending that you can tell people certain things. Like, there are certain friendships that you wanted to be forged in fire, but you're seeing like they can't even listen without being distracted or making things all about them. And you're not salty about it, but you're just aware. Like, okay, well, that sucks. I really wanted to be friends with them, but they don't really have that type of room to be a friend because it's all about them and their drama. But yeah, you're going to have an epiphany about people that lie. I don't know what that means. You're going to have an epiphany about people around you that lie about their relationships or did in the past. People that lie about their money or their finances, or they try to stunt or flex. That's going to be impossible to do anywhere in your vicinity. Okay, all the capping is coming to light. All the lies, all the bullshit. So yeah, in this season, you will have people perplexed at the way that you manifest. Because some of you guys are going to manifest from the couch. I said what I said. You're not going to go ham like you did before because you dealt with severe burnout. You just were like, I'm not going to overwork myself like that anymore. It's not sustainable. It's just not. It made you have mood swings where you were like snapping on people. And that is what you've been healing behind the scenes, and other people that just want your power. You're clocking the people that breadcrumb you. You're like, yeah, that's not a real offer. It's always janky. There's no more breadcrumbing. No more being strung along. Like, what sucks is some of the people you were hopeful about having a collaboration, a union, being family with, or something of that nature, having a good long-standing relationship. But because they're not capable, you have to walk away. So you're going to be testing the waters in this season of like, can this person work out? Can this person work out? Because this over here probably is not. And you might almost want to like make sure this over here is good, especially if it's for work, before you like replace everything that's going on over here. But yeah, you're going to be doing more manifestation from working out, being on the couch, relaxing is what I mean by being on the couch. You're going to do more manifesting by relaxing, not overworking, not taking so much action. Okay. There is a toxic relationship that has been on your mind that maybe you were perplexed about. You know that it's toxic, but maybe it's family. And maybe you want to know, are they keeping an eye on me? Like, are they watching me? Like, what do I do? They are watching you, especially if you are online. These are the people behind the scenes that pretend like, oh, I'm not actually watching you. Remember, it's liar, liar mode right now. They're not going to be able to fake the funk if they do watch you and not support you. You're going to be getting a lot of attention. People are going to be wanting to reunite, reconcile, call you on the phone. I'm telling you. Yeah, some of these relationships that are broken beyond repair, they're going to want to come back in and say, hey, don't you think we can work this out? Try not to fall off your chair laughing. Because it's a definite no. I think about friends that want me to come back and they're like so confused on why we're not talking. It's like, no, you don't want me to go down that road of why we're not talking. You don't want me to do it. No, you do not. No, you do not. These people, they don't want to admit that they were acting out, that they were mischievous. I mean, you might want to hear them out just because they won't be able to lie around you, but it might make you more mad depending on how long you've had this relationship with them or how long you've known them. Yeah, you have a lot of people creeping on you right now. So the universe is paying you back for your gratitude, and you're going to have all these magical blessings that come in that you never thought were possible. Things that you didn't think were possible and maybe you'd given up hope on are things that are coming in. But yeah, just be mindful of people from the past that because you're loving yourself now, because you're not head over heels for them, you're not like buying their BS, loving you now, they're like, oh yeah, I wanted to talk to you about blah, 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 blah. It's like, no. Okay. I want to get out an oracle message for you guys. Whoa. These cards are flying. Spiritual warrior. The number 37 could be important if you guys do numerology. Show that you are a wise leader and command the universe. Okay, what did I tell you? The universe is paying you back with interest. So everything works out the moment you decide. You're like, I'm just deciding that things work out for me. And it is changing your DNA. You've had to carry a lot of weight and a lot of burdens being the generational curse breaker. It has not been a grand old time being that for your family. So now you're like, I'm going to do more by doing less. I'm going to command the universe. Like, I need you to do this for me. And then we have refreshing oasis. Nurture yourself, gather your strength. You have been realizing the last couple of weeks or last couple of months how burned out you truly are. Because you have been needing rest on rest on rest. Sleep on sleep on sleep. You've been hungrier than normal, more tired, really wanting rest. So maybe when you were in like your college years or your 20s, you guys could still be in your 20s, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe there was a time where you did get more sleep and you felt healthier or better. You're going back to that. You're going back to a time where you get a lot more sleep that helps you like psychically, energetically, mentally. I'm telling you, like, you are gathering your strength like never before. And this is why you're doing all this encrypted healing behind the scenes. Like, nobody knows what you're doing. They don't know if you're sleeping, if you're running errands, if you're at work. They don't know. They don't know. They really don't. So there's this portal opening up for you where you're not going to have to do as much as you were doing before because you're letting it go. You're like, it's either for me or it's not. It's either mine or it's not. You have so much help on the way. There were so many people breadcrumbing you that were like, oh my gosh, yeah, take this plate of spaghetti. You're like, I thought you said it was a casserole. They're like, I mean, it's a busted, dusted spaghetti, but casserole, same thing. I'm just trying to be a neighbor. I'm bringing it over for you. Just eat it. And you're just like, you're not accepting less. If somebody steps up to the plate and is like, I can do more, and everybody else has been doing less, the universe is sending you helpful people. Ooh, okay. The universe, okay, we're going to have to call some people out right now. The universe has been trying to tell us something, and we haven't been listening because of a trauma response or a trauma bond. There is something that has traumatized us, and the universe has been trying to show us certain people. Don't worry, we're listening now, universe. We're listening now. The universe is like, hey, I keep putting this person in front of you because they're going to help you. And we're like, I don't know if they're the one. I don't know. Because there's something about them that you're just like, you're just not trusting people right now, which I get because you're healing. But the universe is like coming back around like, hey, this person is still here. Like, let's pretend the wand is this person. They're like, hey, look, I put this person here. And you're like, I don't know. So they bring it back around again. And then again. And we're like, okay, let me give them a shot. Let them try. And you're going to be positively surprised. And I'll have to follow this advice too, because I feel like I've shut some people down. Like, I don't have time for the shenanigans. I don't want to be like, I don't want to be got again. So I'm just like, no. And the universe is like, hey, I want you to work with this person. And I'm like, are you sure? And the universe is like, hey. Work with them. Motorcycle. That is a street bike. I'm hearing the universe loud and clear. Let the love come in. Let it come in. Let it shine. Let it come in. Let it warm you up. We're about to be surprised. We don't have to settle anymore. There were some people that were letting you down. They were like promising you one thing and then giving you something else. And you're like, what is this? This was supposed to be better. And I feel like you gave these other people 1 or 2 chances. At least. Okay, you gave them 1 or 2 chances. Now it's time to let the real love in. Making room for a real one. Let the positivity in. Let them go. Let them go. Because just because they weren't the worst, that's another thing. Just because they weren't the worst person ever, and you could have vibed with them, you could have really gotten along with them, doesn't mean that they're for you or they can step up to the plate and be legit in the way that you need them to. You're top tier, bestie. And you can't have people that need to work on their own confidence, that need to work on their own selves, and have them working on you or working with you. Do you know what I'm saying? This is like you're just attractive in that way. You have your own way of being super attractive in mind, body, and soul. And so when people around you, their insecurities kind of ooze out and you could really get along with them, but then you're always worried in the back of your mind, like, when is the other shoe going to drop? But think about it. You cannot have somebody working on you. Maybe a stylist, maybe an editor or something like that. I don't know how else to explain that. But let's say, for instance, it's a stylist. Doesn't take care of themselves. They don't even know what to, like, okay. Let's say it's a hairstylist, for instance. I know hair. Let's say it's a hairstylist, but they don't really take care of their own hair. They don't even take care of their own hair. How are they going to take care of your hair? How is that a walking billboard for how they're going to take care of your hair? Now, it has been done. There are exceptions to the rule, but just an example. Let's say you have a friend that has their own social media business, but their own social media business isn't doing well. And they want to help you edit and do stuff for your business, but then the editing is bad and they're making you look crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you're allowed to be of high value. You're allowed to want more. You are able to clock a lot of imperfections through your PTSD. So when these people want to act like, oh my gosh, they're always doing too much, they need a lot, you're an advanced client. You're an advanced person because of what you've been through. This has catapulted you in to situations where you just know. You know what you want and you know what you need. And that could really like set people off or trigger them, but oh freaking well. Like when I go in for a service, I know what I want. And a lot of the times that's not what I get, but I'm going to be able to clock it immediately if it's wrong. Because I film all the time, because I am on social media, because I edit my own videos, because I go live, because of the things that I do, I'm going to be able to clock immediately if it's wrong. And it can be so frustrating to look at that mistake over and over and over again until it can be fixed. And the perfectionist in me is like, don't let it go. Don't let it go. And then the PTSD in me is like freaking out. So it's time for miracles to unfold. Okay? We don't need to be walking around half-assed because other people weren't willing to help us. It's like the ladies in the store with Pretty Woman. Okay? And they wouldn't help her. We've had a lot of people that wouldn't help us when we needed them. You could have paid them. You could have paid them. You could have invested in them because you were trying to invest in yourself. And they burned you. Now the miracles are coming through because the universe is paying you back with interest. You've been waiting. Like, low-key waiting. Low-key have given up. Like, yeah, I fell down 7, got up 8, and it is what it is, and it'll get better. Because things have been gradually getting better. But now it's time to put the cherry on top. Okay, so if you made it to the very end of this message, I want you to affirm it below. I'm ready for the cherry on top. I'm ready to sprinkle on the miracles. You are the sugar baby of the universe. Yeah, and you're just going with the flow. That's going to make it also easier for it to come in, is because you're just like, yeah, I'm waiting, but I'm going with the flow. I know that sounds like counterintuitive or like a contradiction, but you know what I mean? Like, it's something that you've long cherished, like you've long waited, and people have just been getting it wrong. People that you trusted, people that you wanted help with, they have to concede. They can't lie. They can't cop the fact that they are not who they say they are. They just can't. Now you know what it is. Other people are clocking it. They're like, oh, yeah, that does look wrong. Or, yeah, that doesn't seem right. You're not crazy. Okay? You are not crazy. It's time for the cherry on top. Holy Spirit, is there anything else we need to know? You are entering a new kingdom of light. You are entering a new kingdom of inner knowing. You are entering a new kingdom of light. Like, things are allowed to be brighter. They truly are. Like, I deal with people all the time that are like, oh, my skill set is this, that, all the things. And then I get something done and I'm like, that is not the skill set. That is not it. Now you're going to make me the asshole. Cool. Okay, this is wrong. And how I know it's wrong is I have this much experience in getting it right. Okay, so people might act like, I don't know what it's supposed to look like, or I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I do, because I know what it looks like when it's right. I know what it is when it is done right. And you are not going to convince me of anything, because I have receipts to back the fact that it has been done right. Okay, somebody was trying to make you look like an ass. You've been through this before. It has terrorized you. And now you're showing people like, I gave you a chance. I gave you 2. Okay, when I'm working with somebody, I try to give them at least 2 chances. 1, especially if it's like Mercury retrograde. And then, I try to give at least 2 chances, but it can't be at the expense of me. So I have to be really careful doing that when I'm trying to work with someone. So I hope that makes sense to, whoever I'm speaking to. But I feel like I deal with a lot of people that try to put their years of experience under that. You got to be able to stand on that. Your years of experience needs to speak for itself. You don't even need to tell me the years. Because sometimes those that are more willing to be open and to learn and to be, to admit that they've made mistakes, they can do a better job. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you've just been resting, chilling in solitude, in perfect oneness and harmony. And now the universe is like, here. We have miracles. We're bringing you the cherry on top. We're bringing you the interest that you deserve. These hard times are over. The hard times of the 5, 7, or 10 years we've been talking about the past week, That's done with. And let everything else get exposed. And you will be able to move accordingly by what you are being shown. And so I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of confirmations this week. Something that was bothering you that didn't seem on the up and up. Something that seemed like, okay, well, why does it look good here, but it doesn't look good here? Why does it seem okay now, but it doesn't seem okay all the time? There are things that you're going to be getting confirmations on. The universe is going to show you again that you were right. Airplane. You are clear for takeoff. And I see you taking off with, it's going to be lighter luggage, okay? The people that thought they were going with you, they're not. Your advice is to continue to think outside the box and view things from the higher perspective. Continue to think outside the box. Continue to view things from a higher perspective and listen to your heart. This is going to be a season where you get a lot of recognition. But yeah, you're going to be clocking the every which way, okay? All important links are in the description box, Patreon, all the things. And I love you guys so much. Remember, if you made it all the way to the end, affirm it below. I'm ready for that cherry on top. You are the sugar baby of the universe, and it's time for you to get yours. I'm glad that you're healing and you're resting and you're doing better. I'm sending you guys the biggest hugs, and I'm so grateful for all of your love and support. I love reading your guys' messages. And yeah, don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell, all the things. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles!